That's a surefire way to keep your friends out of the matches you compensate.
Exactly. Don't commentate? I don't know what you're talking about. That's completely out of the question. But either way, Darai versus Lucio, game number 1, gonna be starting things off on Forest Floor. Ranno v Zetter, mano a mano. Both of these players going to be going toe-to-toe, just again and again. SoCal to Mexico, thankfully this this connection ain't awful, as both of these players just gonna look to play as calm and collected as possible.
Lucio keeping this patient edge card.
Yeah, I mean, one thing to note about Lucio's playstyle is that he just plays so patient, just never oversteps, never tries to go for something that he can't make happen. Meanwhile, Darai just looking to survive, but not able to with that fair trade.
You know, Anti, I think that's the perfect way to approach the Ranno matchup as well. Ranno is a character that wants to keep you guessing.
And Darai right now, you know, in a world of hurt, taking so much damage. Shine Upstrong gonna be able to take it off the top, and all of a sudden, Darai in a very rough situation. Lucio on the verge of a 3-stock here. And right now you can see Darai just trying to get his wits about him, trying to figure out how to play against the patient Zetter. While Lucio, in a bit of trouble here. Off stage, Dak is gonna be able to catch that. If anyone can make a 3-stock comeback here, though, Darai is definitely one of those players capable of doing so.
Definitely. With this short ceiling, that means his Upstrong confirms will be very clean.
And right now, you can see how Darai air dodging straight through that is going to be able to get sent straight into the blast zone. Lucio with a 2-stock with that forward air. Just like that, Darai on the back foot, not what we anticipated.
That's how scary that forward air is, just like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, and right now going to be moving on to Jules Vale for game number 2. As Darai, a lot of trouble here. He needs to really get his wits about him. Really needs to find a way how to slow down the pace of this game, assuming that he's got the percent and stock lead. Because Lucio got the percent lead once and absolutely ran away with it in the last game.
He sure did. These poison stacks could mean a lot.
Yeah, and right now you can see Darai going all in, doing so much work here. As right now Lucio in a ton of trouble. Off stage again and again.
Darai looking to get that stock quick.
Right, one tongue to start things off. And Lucio able to sneak back on stage with those back airs.
That is 80% extra credit.
Oh, and beautiful tech coming out from Lucio here. And Darai was looking for that Dak, is not going to be able to connect it quite there.
Great DI on the Gatling. It's so hard to keep Ranno off stage.
And you can see that, you know, Darai with that dare tried to really, you know, delay that stock, you know, to try to avoid the bubble, but wasn't able to do it. But right now you can see how Darai's just trying to run away with this lead. Lucio just needs to find a way in. A single Gatling could do it, and there it is. 150 on the Zetter, but this is Zetterburn we're talking about. If any character can make one of those crazy comebacks, it's Zetterburn, and oh my god, almost as I was saying it, Lucio, all of a sudden, last stock in game number 2, but this is so doable. We saw just how crazy that conversion was.
We sure did.
Right now you can see Darai just looking to force the approach.
Yeah, keeping those poison stacks up, keeping the percent building on Lucio. Oh my god.
All right, double back air, triple back air.
Oh! Darai just can't get in the way.
All right, but there, this should be it. As Darai going so deep for this edge guard. Forward and going is able to do it. And just like that, Darai gonna be able to take game number 2 with a very, very convincing lead. And with 2 stock for 2 stock, you know, both of these players just firing back and forth. In game number 3 on Tower of Heaven, another stage with triplats where both of these characters have so much control. You have to be so careful, but it just seems like the moment either of these players get a percent lead, it's just over for the other. All right, and here we go. Both of these players just trying to feel each other out, not trying to overcommit, not trying to play anything too crazy. Darai not relying on the poison stacks this time around. Alright, and just like that, able to send Lucio off stage, retains the double jump, retains the fair, retains the stock lead. And this is where things get tough for Lucio here. Darai so good at playing with a lead. Lucio hasn't taken a single percent yet. No double jump on the
there's
center.
Coming out.
Oh, and just like that,
Darai looking to run away with game 3.
See the adaptation really coming through, and the forward air coming through for Lucio on the board. And we've seen it before. Lucio has made these comebacks look so incredibly doable and so incredibly terrifying to fight against this setter. Like, you know, man doesn't push too hard, doesn't overcommit, and just plays it slow, calm, and calculated.
The longer this set goes on, the more it seems like Darai is starting to pick up on those little waits that Lucio does between his approaches.
Yeah, it's all about pacing, but Lucio catching that edge cancel. You can see how both of these players are slowly adjusting bit by bit. Oh, all right, and the bear from Darai gonna be able to seal out game number 3, and game number 4 for Lucio Darai is gonna be a big question mark. Trouble Pond. All right, so we've seen what Lucio can do on Trouble Pond.
We sure have.
Oh, baby. You know, Lucio took out Zoomander in a blaze of glory on Trouble Pond. So right now, you know, able to take the percent lead is looking much better for Lucio here. You have to find ways how to retain it. All right. And right now you can see how Darai is just continuing to keep Lucio off stage and just continuing to deny Lucio the ability to play. But every single one of these edge guards also leads into percent. So much trading back and forth and back and forth. You know, you can trade all you want if you can keep your opponent in disadvantage, but the moment that Lucio gets an opening, gets an in, that bear up strong is devastating.
Lucio's patience being rewarded over and over as he keeps catching Darai to send him back on the platform he was standing on.
This stage working out so well for Lucio, and this time Darai going for a slightly early down B on that up beat, so that way he denies the Shoryu anti-air. Alright, and this is what we know and love Darai for, just the continual recoveries, just never managing to die somehow. Always able to stay alive for such a long time. And Lucio needs to find a way how to seal out the stock now, but sealing out stocks against Darai hasn't really been too big of an issue for Lucio. Just so patient of a player. While Darai just gonna continue to stay off stage and stay in disadvantage, just trying to catch Lucio lacking a single time.
Darai is really testing Lucio's patience here just to see how long he can stall him out.
Oh my god. But the forward air going to be able to take Darai off the side here. And another stock lead for Lucio. Terrifying for Darai to deal with. Beautiful DI for Lucio, just DIing away from these down tilt up strongs. Oh, baby. I mean, I was about to say, DIing away from the down tilt up strongs, but there's other options, other things that you can land out of those down tilts, and Darai more than ready to convert. Alright, now Darai might be playing with a deficit, but Lucio is not in control, needs to find a way back on stage. Another set of Ranno recovery versus Edgeguard, and it's so difficult as Darai gonna be able to seal it out in a nail biter of a game 4. As Lucio got so close and so far, but in the end, Darai is gonna be the one coming out on top. Lucio moves on in losers and Darai in winners. Ranno can kill! Exclamation point.
Yep, Darai clearly demonstrating that it can still be done.
It can still be done.